Now, Chaz Bono is a media personality. Um, as a woman, now this, just try to follow this. As a woman, um, she got her breast cut off, or they call surgically removed, to be more direct. There might be another formal name for it. And started taking hormone pills. Um, in turn, started growing some, facial hair. So, in taking the hormone pills and getting the breast surgically removed, um, she started putting on a lot of weight, you know, bulking up fat weight. Now, from doing so, and then wearing men type clothes, suits, like suits and men's type collars, decided that from taking hormone pills and getting the breast surgically removed, um, decided to say that I'm not a girl anymore, I'm a man. Okay, now Chaz Bono was protected very well in the transgender community, or in being a public figure. YouTube had decided that my topic, does Chaz Bono have a penis, may have been too topical, and I don't get paid for that no more. They decided not to pay me, so they removed my commercials off that site. Maybe because transgenders get upset with the fact that what I'm saying is that, one, you get yourself your breast surgically removed, okay, and then you start taking hormone pills, male ones, then you grow hair on your face. Secondly, you start wearing man's clothes, or man type clothes. You put on a lot of fat weight at one stage of your life. So now, because you're growing hairy face, you're fat, no one can sort of understand much about if you're a man or a boy, or you look something a bit odd about you. You can now go to the courthouse and get a doctor's certificate and a few other things, and now become a man. But the problem is, generally, a person would still, if they're female, will still have a vagina. Now, let's say you'd still got a vagina, but you had a hysterectomy. Um, Genetically, you would still be a woman, and that's what's going on. And a lot of these transgender people don't have the brain to understand that you still got that stinky hole there, that one that gets a bit smelly every now and then. Feel offended, feel offended. Just the way you are. If you can't handle adult topics, don't watch this. Now, it annoys me that YouTube would remove the commercials from my other site and block me from having commercial access, because I would ask a question: does a person who has a vagina and go and gets the breasts removed and take male hormones to get a hairy face and wear a suit, does that make them, if they're a female, a male? Typically, I would say they are still female. You would still be transgendering from a lesbian female to a lesbian looking male. Now, I got nothing against that person, Chaz Bono. I don't know the person, but we're talking about public figures here, people who stand out in the public and wave their hands and say, "Look at me." That's what we're saying here. If people don't like the truth of the matter is that, you know, you can call whatever you want to call, but it's still going to be the same. A woman with a vagina who's taking hormones, male hormones, and wearing men's suits. You know, typically you would say, well, you'll have to watch that TV show called Changing Chaz or whatever it is. And, you know, my wife and I, we sat there one night and we watched it, Changing Chaz, and they're talking about because he or she was growing pimples that actually is a man. I just really don't understand why YouTube or those transgender people would be upset by the fact that I'm talking the facts. That, you know, a woman getting her boobs removed, and they weren't cancerous, so we're not talking about cancer in the boobs. So if we can eliminate that. We're not talking about that the woman, when Chastity was a woman, and still is, because there is women with flat-chested women. But, you know, these things offend people. They're talking about, that I did read, that Chaz now, because people have to change their name also from, you know, so if you change your name from Chastity to Chaz, maybe the person was still called Chaz as a woman. In short, you know, they said that her mother, Sher, was upset at one stage about the gender change, and now is all, hey, you know, it's really good. But you can't tell me that Chaz Bono can go in there and piss up a wall or dig holes in the dirt, having a big piss with, you know, the same way as standing at a urinal, unless there's help. So if people are offended by my opinions because you don't like them, you can argue with me until the cows come home. You can tell me all your problems, that you had this surgery and you are this and that and everything else, and here's some photos of other women who are men now, but they've still got vaginas. Unfortunately, they want to talk about that their clit grows bigger, or they get a surgery that their clitoris grows a little bit bigger, you know, like a little stump, like that.